Hello, and thank you for coming to my channel. Today I'm going to do another floral in watercolor, but I want to do mixed media, and I'm starting out with some colored pencils to do the drawing. Now you can do a drawing with any kind of um, anything basically. You can use a pencil like this, or you can use ink like this micron pen, which is permanent, and then watercolor over it, whatever works for you. But I thought I would add color today with just starting out with these, and also it'll kind of place where I want things. So this isn't even very sharp, and that doesn't really matter. So I'm going to, you might not be able to see this very well, but I'm going to place my flowers kind of here, the big ones. I'm using this principle of threes for the composition, so nothing smack in the middle. It's set off into, like, if this was divided into three and this was divided into three, they land on those lines. So I'm going to be watercoloring over these things, but I'm also going to just add some interesting leaves and vines, and I'll just kind of see, you know. One of the nice things about doing this is you can just make it up as you go along. And just because I'm using this color of pencil doesn't mean that I have to paint the flower this color. These are no-name flowers, but you can ascribe to them whatever kind of flower you want. They look a bit like a primula, but they're, you know, it depends on primula. Okay, so there's my basic flowers and their centers. Now I want to add some leaves, and again, they can be any color of whatever. I mean, you don't have to have green leaves, but I'm going to do just some stems like this, and I'm going to make these flowers kind of flying through the air. So their stems don't have to be coming from the bottom, because it doesn't have to be a piece that just stands up. I want to make a pattern out of it eventually, and I'm going to see how that goes. But I'm just going to add some leaves here of no particular form. And this one's going to kind of run into that one. That's not a problem. This one we'll just make like that, and another one like this. And then I want to add some other elements here, and I think what I'll do is add some vines, and I want to do some smaller flowers. I'm going to take this lavender color and just, this is going to represent a flower, again of no particular genus. And they might have yellow centers, they might not. I should also do some that are going the other direction, because I don't necessarily want them all to be facing one way. Now I'm just going to reuse some of the colors I have here. I'm just going to add some color to these. This brush is gorgeous with its long pointy tip. Might just be a little bit too big for this job. Let's add a little water in here. See if we can loosen this up a little bit. Now, rather than me narrating my whole procedure here, I'm going to stop talking and just start painting. And I'm going to speed up the video, just put music to it, and then you can watch it. Just want to add a little bit more here. I found it's really fun to work on really loose florals like this. I'm absolutely loving it. And then to introduce different media like colored pencils and brush markers and what have you, basically. You could use wax crayons, which I've tried as well. You can use black ink, permanent ink, just whatever strikes your fancy. Try it and see if you like it. And that's what I'm doing. These are sort of partly experimental, but I mean, I've painted for a long time, so I know where I'm going, but I like to try new things, and this is working for me, to just mix these different media and see what happens. I want a darker green for this, a different green. Let's try this one. That's more like it. And just to add this even makes the picture different. It gives it more detail, just more interest, and why not? I was thinking these leaves needed a little something, a little dimension, I guess you could say. See, there, I like that better. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. Please subscribe to my channel and click the little bell so you can get the notifications when new videos come out. And I would really love it if you'd leave a comment. I'd like some feedback on this kind of work if you like it, and what your thoughts are. And also click the like button, because that makes a difference to my videos being seen, and that really helps me. Again, I hope you enjoyed this, hope you got something out of it, and I'll see you next time.